Namaste. I know some people do this kind of thing all the time, but I'm not one of them. For the record, I have a whole new respect for you yoga faithfuls. I've never been one to laugh or roll my eyes at you like some people do. You didn't know about that? Never mind. Speaking of eyes, I remember when I used to flip my eyelids inside out to gross out the girls. Mom would always try and scare me by saying, "One day your eyes are gonna get stuck that way." Ditto to you yoga rock stars. I mean, seriously, I'm not wishing this on anybody, but I'm worried about you guys. I mean, imagine your back locking up in that cobra pose for a week, or having to walk around town in Warrior 2 for a day. And we're not even gonna explore the dangers of downward dog. So why did I even try yoga? First, let's get everyone caught up. Jackie has me working on our first 5 episodes. We're releasing them all at the same time, and then he'll decide if we're in it for the long haul. I think we're off to a good start.
You know what I loved about your first video, Krister?
What?
Nothing. That's the problem. You have to think about what you're selling.
I'm not selling anything.
Wrong. You're selling you.
You are the brand.
Okay.
But you've got to figure out what that brand is all about and why people should want to buy it.
The first thing you have to do is ask yourself 2 questions.
So it's really the first and second things, right?
What are you saying?
Well, you said the first thing to do was ask 2 questions.
Right.
But isn't it more like step 1, ask question, step 2, ask another question?
You know, that's a good point. Or maybe the question we should be asking is, will your family miss you?
And I know that's what I'd be asking. We could explore that if you'd like.
Or we could just stick to the questions that need to be answered.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do that.
All right then. First thing, 2 questions.
I'm ready.
Here they are. Who are you? And what's your message?
My message?
Your message, your talent.
What do you have to offer?
I don't really have a message, and I'm not sure I have talent.
I see.
And is your last name Hilton or Kardashian?
Neither.
Then you've got to figure it out. Do some soul searching.
Repeat after me.
Are you serious?
So help.
I mean, I'm gonna...
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
Who am I?
Who am I?
And what's my message?
What's my message?
Put them together.
Who am I? What's my message?
One more time.
Who am I? What's my message? Who am I? What's my message? Who am I? What's my message? Come on, tell me what I need to know. At this moment, someone is thinking good thoughts of you. What? Yes, I was wondering, who am I and what's my message? Who am I? What's my message? Who am I? What's my message? Who am I? What is my message? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay. You look a little stressed.
Yeah, I got a lot on my mind.
Is there something I could help you with?
Not unless you can answer life's deepest questions.
Have you tried a fortune cookie?
Of course.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm on a quest to become a YouTube star, and my first step is I gotta ask myself 2 questions.
Isn't that 2 steps?
Wow, that really is annoying.
Sorry. What are the questions?
Who am I, and what's my message?
Ah, so you're talking about a soul searching.
Exactly.
Then you clumsily bumped into the right gal.
What?
My name is Bree, and I'm a yoga instructor.
You think you can help me?
Snap your fingers.
What?
Just do it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Welcome to Serenity. Well, did you explore deep within yourself?
Well, these yoga pants sure did.
Yeah, they kind of have a tendency to do that.
When you started your class, you talked about intentions, our intentions for this week.
I asked them what's their message to the world. And then I followed it up with, are you allowing fear to hinder your message to the world? Are you placing fear in there and keeping you silent?
That's actually what I'm here trying to do, is find my message. How did you find your message and figure out how to give it to the world?
Well, my message was laid on my heart from my faith, from God. My message to the world is experiencing the stillness on the mat and then experiencing the peace that comes with it. The ultimate goal behind that is maybe that 1 hour of peace that they experience there, maybe they'll ask questions about what an eternity of peace is like.
Well, Bree, thanks for letting me be a part of the class today.
Anytime, and good luck on your soul searching.
Thank you. Well, time for me to go.
Maybe you should use the door.
I thought about my day with Bree and what she said about her own self-discovery. But there was still a question about my message. So I wanted to talk to some folks who have put a lot of thought into crafting their message and who have great talent for delivering it. This is Dallas Poetry Slam, where every week talented poets connect with the audience with their words and their passion. These artists have put a lot of thought into their message and how they deliver it.
Will I write the will of man or this God? Rip my will to shreds and leave me martyrdom, a setting sun, or be the one to weaponize the spirit for the fearless and more love if they hear it.
Here we are at the Dallas Poetry Slam tonight. We have DCR here, actually the guy who won it all, won everything, first place. How do you get your message from here to out to the people?
Some of my better poems just kind of happen. When you hear the lines in your head, as soon as they start coming to you, write them down then and there. You're gonna think, oh, it's a sick line, I'll remember that. No, you won't. As far as presentation goes, I think about it as like carving anything. The more you practice it, the more you cut off of the stuff you don't need, the fat. You're cutting out the fat. Once I really started to focus on my craft and carve out the fat, like I saw a big difference, and especially the way I impacted people. Because I'm taking away me stumbling, I'm taking away me remembering, and I'm just bringing out the pure message now.
So what would you say that your actual message is to get out to people?
As of now, it's just manifesting what I want to see. You know, we're a lot stronger together than we are apart. I feel like there are more of us than there are of them. You know, the people and forces in power that want to see us divided, you know? Like, I feel like we have a lot more in common. You know, my God can party with yours, man.
Hey, man, thanks again for coming out tonight.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate everything. Yeah, like I said, you did great in there. And, man, you have a good night.
You too. Hey, hold up, feature YouTube star. Can I get an autograph?
Yeah, I mean, it's not worth much, but
that's cool, man. Like, it's worth something to me, man.
Yeah, well, hang on, I got a pencil in here somewhere.
No, hold up, no, lead fades, man. Leave some ink.
All right, kid, I gave you an assignment.
2 of them, really?
Don't start that.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't really have a nice, concise answer to your questions. I mean, who am I? Well, I'm Krister. I'm a child of God. I'm a husband, a son, a brother, an uncle. I do my job and I try to enjoy life without trashing people or totally neglecting those that I love. That's who I am.
Yeah, a little wordy, but that's okay. We'll work on that. What's your message?
That's even more complicated. I'm still figuring it out.
Oh, really?
I knew Jackie would never go for the still figuring it out. But like he said, I'm selling me. And if I'm the brand, then my message is my life. So this week, I learned I'm just gonna live it the best I can. And for those who don't want to come along for the ride, that's fine. And that's up to them. But for those who do, we're gonna have some fun.
You're not a freshman picking a major, okay? Undecided, not an option.
Jackie, hear me out. I used to write my life in pencil, more like a stencil. Always in lead because I never led. Never thought what I said worthy to be written in red. My life was tasteful but erasable. Forgettable, therefore unforgivable. Too scared to share the thoughts in my head. But now, I'm sold on writing bold in ink. Permanent, determinate ink. Unapologetic, you heard me, I said it. Unfaded by what jaded men think.
Krister, that was the stupidest thing I have ever heard.
Well, all right. A big thank you to Bree and her class at Epiphysis for introducing me to yoga. Also, thank you to Candy and everyone at the Dallas Poetry Slam. You can learn more about them here. Finally, listen to Songs and Poetry from my new friend DCR. He's on Instagram and SoundCloud as Epic Poet. You'll find those links and more in this video's About section. Now, if you missed the pilot vlogisode, click here. And I want to thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you like it, click it, share it, and subscribe. And while you're at it, watch 3 more times. Now you can even comment and tell me how you found out who you really are and what your message to the world is. Namaste.